Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. So I've been working a little bit on the mountain. We now have the mountain and the edging in. So progress is being made. How are you doing, TP? It's good to see you. Today we're going to be working inside the tower on the next floor. Oh, that's the plan anyway. Hi, Perry. So I put in the panels and altered the windows slightly, and they don't look too bad. So I need to figure out what I'm doing with these ones because the size is different. Long day today, but you're ready to wind down and relax. Eurovision's later today, is it? I forgot about that. But well, I hope you have fun with the Eurovision and the Minecraft as well, which is cool. Right, so gathered some more quartz. Let's didn't put enough that's blocks of coal. I was thinking it was a shulker then for a second. Let's top up the coal. Put it into thirds. That should finish cooking off the rest of that. So I put in the panels on both sides last night, and I also put in the water vators up to the next floor. You have zero expectations of Eurovision this year, but still love watching it for the fun. I must admit, I haven't watched the Eurovision in 20 to 30 years. I think I stopped watching it in my mid-20s. And I put in the extra shulkers for the shulkers that are going to have the mending, etc. And we have the up and down vators on both sides. But today the plan is to work on this area. That's where we have the curved ceiling and the second floor. Which is why I got some more quartz, etc. Grab the shulker of calcite. The UK's organised. Yeah, it's in Liverpool this year, I believe. Right. So we've got to figure out how we can organise this around. I do have a whole bunch of half slabs, I believe. Hi, Snakey. Snakey Eye. Snake Eye, apologies. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's fill those in. And it's still pretty dark here, which is why I've got all these sea lights dropped about. Oh, this one's not doing too bad. Give me a second and I'll just fly around outside for you so you can take a quick look at what we've got so far. So this is the inside this is going to be the book storage for the villager trading. This is the hall. This is a permanent hall, one of the permanent halls, I should say, for the villagers. And let's grab the rockets, and I'll probably grab a couple more rockets. Just in case. Hi, Ali. So, let's head out a little bit so you can see when it comes in. So we have Winter Island with the tower. We worked on the river yesterday. It's still not quite complete, and the waterfall and the upper lake. I need to bring ice down over the edges, etc. And so that's one of the trading halls. And over here somewhere when it comes into view. So that is the lava trading hall. I'm still working on supports. And this will be a giant school that's going to be buried in a mountain on an island when it's finished. Yeah, definitely landscaping. Let's see if I can find my way back. There we go, I'm a bit high, that's right. So the island should come back into view now. So currently that's where we're at with this one. I've still got a lot of terraforming to do round here. And then sprinkle in a few trees, a few of the berry bushes, and other bits and bobs. Waterfall's coming on. There's a couple of little bits I'm not 100% happy with, but it is getting there. So progress is being made, and like I said, we put in these panels to try and put a bit of detail in. I'm not sure on that yet. I'm probably going to change it. These side panels here I'm going to have to play with. I may and up here on these edges, these are only 3 wide, whereas they were 4 wide, so I could do a 2. So I may have to figure out a 1 wide pattern to go into that paneling. And obviously I need to do something for the ceiling and the lighting. So there's still a long way to go. But today we're going to start on this floor. Right. This one's a different level, isn't it? Okay, so that would be... I need more lighting. Sorry guys, just give me a second. I'm going to jot down some more of these lighting blocks. Okay, well, we'll use sea lanterns. Just so you guys can see a bit better, because some of these corners are a little bit dark. But I need to be careful, obviously, how close I get to the ice, because I don't want the ice melting everywhere. Otherwise, I'm going to have puddles. And puddles aren't fun. Just means I have to fix the flooring better afterwards. So yeah, at the moment there's a lot of landscaping going on. So you're going to have to be here. So you're going to be 3 wide. So I can't step in until after that. And I can step in again. Maybe not. I need to be able to add depth. Right. Trying to figure out the floor height now. This server it's been up a year and a couple of months now. So it has been up for over a year. Yeah, February 22. I believe we're not planning to reset until after 120. And what the requirements that are needed for the mods and staff at that point for the server to run smoothly. I can't move these blocks because these are the ceiling of the floor below. But I'm wondering whether to put the floor level in at this height. Then I would have to get it to step down and maybe a curve around these windows, because these windows are a block lower. What would a curve be like from, have to be the middle probably, from that to that? How many? 1, 2, 3. Would have to step up a full block. See if we can figure out a curve. That's going to have to change. Going to have to be 4. Sorry, trying to figure a curve out on the fly. Hi Eck, how you doing? Hi Wildy, it's good to see you. Sorry, it's the one with the volcano thing. No, that was, yeah, like TP said, that's season before last. You got a decent day? Yeah, time flies, so it really does. Right. So did I put the 4 in? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 there, but I've only got 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's not too bad, because that would give me the curve down to this being a floor of just 1 block. And then I can have this one. I'm not saying it's going to be these blocks, because I'll probably switch it out to be the copper and allow the copper to age. To keep it consistent with what we've got below. Oh yeah, like TB, we'll update at 120. Well, a few weeks after 120 comes out, because obviously all the stuff that's required to run a server needs to be updated correctly. is usually the way it works. Obviously, TP would know more, but that's usually how it works in the past. So we have a few weeks yet. I'm not sure when 120 is due out. Right, so that would bring us to there. I'd have to bring the water up a little bit, but that I don't mind. That'd be one higher. Yeah, it'd be one higher, about there. Let's see if I can rescue the block. So this could be filled in. Is that quartz slab? Yeah, that's quartz. That's no good to me. I want the smooth. Stone cutter's on the floor below, isn't it? I should have brought that up. Yeah, exactly. It is from past experience. Thank you for the follow, Snake Eyes. It is much appreciated. It really is. Thank you. I took it downstairs again because I was working on the mountains earlier today. But back to work tomorrow, normal work, IRL, so just evening times for Minecraft after that. Okay, grab you. Make a whole bunch of those. Then we'll figure out the wool. You had a dream tonight you were tearing down your house and doing archaeology on it. On its suspicious bricks. Minecraft damaged your brain in the mysterious ways. You're not being deployed anytime soon, which makes it even better for you. Oh, that's awesome, Snake Eyes. Snake Eye. Where you can enjoy your Minecraft time. Right. So we'd have that. Now let's see if we can figure out the window. Want to... We would have to come out to here if I was going to leave any depth. So those might end there. Want to leave a block if I can. Certain places have to be where they are. You've never had a Minecraft dream, but Tango's starred in one of them before TP, yeah. Right, so this... technically, that up one would be where the stair was for the next curve. Would be problematic. What? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to come back, come out. 1, 2, 3. One. That double click is really annoying. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quartz. Like I say, I'm putting the shape in, but I don't think this is going to be the final block. I probably have at some point had a Minecraft dream, but I can't say I remember. There we go. That would be there. I'll just have to figure out the drop shafts. That's all there is to it. Oops, wrong place. If we can get that one back. So TP is going to be watching Eurovision tonight. What is everybody else up to? I must admit, I'd forgot. For some reason, I thought Eurovision would be on a Saturday. Guess maybe it's what I remember from childhood. It being on a weekend. One, two, three. It's a lot of white at the moment. We will tone it down with what we put in the middle, I think. Ah, so it's the final's always on the weekend. Mrs. T streaming tonight too? And you've got to go to work after a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, Wildy. Yeah, I'm back to work tomorrow after being off since the 1st. I forgot about semi-finals, etc. So yeah, that makes more sense. So the semi-final today and Thursday, and then the final on the Saturday. One. Yeah, like I was saying a little earlier, it's a bit controversy with the Dutch entry because the people sing that can't actually sing well. I must admit, one of the reasons I ended up stopping watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 way back in the day was because it got so politicized. It stopped being about the music at one point. I don't know what it's like now, but at one point it just got so political that I kind of stopped bothering. And after that, I didn't really follow much of what went on. So whether it sorted itself out, it's entirely possible. It's just but as long as you're enjoying it and people are obviously enjoying it, that's the main thing. So that gives me that one. Probably need to go put some more boats on to smelt. Let's grab a few stacks. So it should turn out entertaining. It's been good in recent years. I'd say last year Ukraine won by a mile, but 2021 was your favourite Eurovision ever. Oh, that's cool. Probably going to have a bit of an issue getting back up. Oh, good. I'm glad it's become more of the song contest because that was the whole point of it, to celebrate different types of music from all throughout Europe. Oops, well, I think I'm stuck in fly mode. There we go. Wonder if I have a water bucket. I do. That should fix that one anyway. One of your favourite things about 21 was that 4 out of the top 5 songs were not sung in English. Yeah. Like I say, it's a case of it was always interesting hearing other music. But I must admit, most of the songs, most of the time when I was watching it growing up from the 70s, a lot of it was in English back in the 70s. So I remember way, way, way back in the day watching ABBA at the Eurovision. We got to stay up late to watch it that year. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think it was 70. Thought it was a little earlier than that, but I could be wrong. But it would probably be about right. 74-ish, 75-ish maybe, yeah. I would have been all of 6 years old. I missed Europe and Australia and Israel now. I don't know the reasoning behind it, to be honest, but it was always interesting to see what other countries came up with. There was some weird and wonderful stuff that I do remember. We need more half slabs. It's that smooth. See how far that gets us. Hopefully that should fill this in. Right, so that gives us the curves in the corner, which should help because of these windows being one block further down. Whereas I can bring the floor level up a block, which means it's going to hide behind these blocks. You always try and watch the English broadcast because you just love Graham Norton narrating. That's cool. Right, so you're there. Puts a window there. Probably means you need to be there and you need to be there, isn't it? Which I don't think did I do that on this side? Looks like. I wasn't 100% sure. You. Sorry, I forgot what we did on this side. Kind of trying to get some shape before I start building the walls up. Because I can see it being a fight. Have to be here. Right, so it goes 4, 2 out, 2 across. 4 out, 2 out. 1, 2, 3, that would take you to there. Then you'd be 2 out, 2 out, and 2 out. And then I guess we would have catty corner and 2. Oops, not there. 2, 2. Gives me the 4. Then we go on to this window again. You just got a call back from the company you had the job interview with and can come back for a second talk to meet the team. And if you fit in, that's awesome. Yeah. I think hopefully it should work okay with the shape. Make it a little interesting. And I'm glad, it's awesome that you got the call back. It really is. Because I know how badly you want to change jobs. My fingers are and toes are crossed. So we go 4. Then we come out and do 5. And then we hit where it's slightly different because of the water towers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I do over here, or didn't I do anything yet? I didn't do anything. Step back with a 1 block gap. Okay. So step back with a 1 block gap. So I want to leave a little bit of depth in places so we can put in a detail block. And then we had 4, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, 4, 2, 2. Go 2, 2, 2. Catty corner, and it brings us to that. And this is all going to be up 1 block level anyway for the floor with some detail, etc. in it. Right, so go 2. I'm going to take it from the window because I know I'm going to have to play. Yeah, because I haven't got anything there yet. I can't get rid of those 2 blocks. Means I'm going to have a couple of weird blocks there. Is there a difference of, why is there a difference there to here? That one should go all the way up. You two even supposed to be there? Hang on. Probably are. Ah, I could get rid of you. Thought it looked a bit weird. That's going back 3 there. Yeah. Then it'd be 2 and 2. That's okay. At least I figured it out. You expect they may stop doing those office vibe tests at some point. Yeah, there's, like I say, it varies from industry to industry, I think. There are some industries you can do that, others there's no way it's going to work. It's just not possible because of the nature of your job. A lot of office jobs, yes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it should be 4 here. One, 2, 3, 4. And then it also depends on the boss at the companies whether or not they like that kind of work. Okay. So I just need to sort this out. So you're catty corner again. You'll be 2, 2 again, 2 back. And that gives me the shape of the calcite, so we can at least build up. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to have to knock some of it out because of the surrounds of the windows. You wish you could do work from home? Your sector, yeah. It is really one of those things. Some jobs are easier to do that with than others. Others, it's just not going to be possible. I want some I want you. I also want the woods box. Yep. We need to figure out round the windows. Yeah, my job isn't so bad. Being in IT, so far it's been working out okay. Obviously, the big boss isn't keen on people working remotely, so we'll see how long it lasts. Gonna build up here a second so I can get on top. Want you there. Then I want 1, 2, 3. Oops. I know I've altered the depth at the front, but I need to put in the it's not the one I want. I'm looking for the one with the quartz. They're normal quartz. Smooth quartz. Guess I need the quartz blocks too. What I really should do is bring those smelters up from down here. Although you have to go to a lot of stuff that will be on call for every 5-6 weeks. You can diagnose from home, see if they can fix it from there, then come in. That's cool. The current job, only the desk jobs are able to work from home. Yeah. It sounds pretty normal. For a lot of industries that need on site. Let's just grab another one of those. No, I'm not putting, I wanted one. You know, I'm beginning to dislike those sea lanterns in the floor. They're beginning to feel a little bit gaudy. But I need light blocks there of some kind. Right, so smooth, smooth, smooth. Quartz, quartz, and more quartz. Be back. Let's see what we can do for a window. Ah, that'll be the floor level anyway. Remember, that's a floor level Pendle. That's going to be hidden anyway. Which means the window sill itself would need to be about that level. See if I can get up here. May have to switch those blocks out for something else. Okay. Because that'd be a block further down, it wouldn't be up that high. That's why it's wrong. It means you would disappear. Didn't make the slabs, did I? Let's grab some slabs. Let's do a stack. Yeah, I hope you get the job you want. Stick that down. I can then use some scaffolding. Guess I didn't need to put the cyan in anyway. You always love looking for a new job. The only thing worse is looking for a new rent. Yeah. So you lose a little bit, but you'll have long weekend shifts, will you? That's always good and a better social life. Yeah. Bless them. Right, so these windows. Having a surround on these things could be really interesting. Ah, I better put some lighting down there. Do I have any torches? Yes, I do. Though technically I should be okay because they're on the half slab height, but better safe than sorry. Hang on. You can't be right. Silly. Kendall's being silly. Yeah, it was a bit of a pain to move the other year, but I'm glad I did. You're coming up and over. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for these window surrounds. Yeah, sometimes they definitely do seem to feel that way. The job you're trying to go will be for the government, and they'll do take care of peace. Oh, that's good. It really depends on the employer. Some employers are fantastic. They really are. Others can drive you a little bit nuts. But I've got to say, the company I work for all, people could grumble at times. They treated us really well during COVID. Especially the ones who had to be who weren't able to do their jobs at all because schools shut down, a lot of companies shut down, etc. And they still got full pay. I was able to work, so it didn't impact me as much as it obviously I worked from home, but for people whose job was reliant of going into other companies, etc. Oops, wrong way. They treated them really well. Because what, for 9 months to a year, they were on full pay while not working at all, not being able to work at all. So definitely can't complain at that. Like I say, obviously it didn't impact me because we were working anyway. Hi Genesis, and thank you for the creeper. How are you doing? It's a bit flat. I don't like it being so flat. But if I bring it out a block, it's going to touch. And seem a little weird, I think. You good? Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain. Hopefully you're doing okay. Or better than okay. Let's flip you down. Do I have... Don't. Let's go grab some cyan concrete powder down here as well. Or it should be somewhere. Here we go. Oh, that's cool. So you and Viper are making plans for the new season. That's awesome. Really, really cool. Right, so I have those and I have those. Let's go into the corner. Kind of tempted. To put those in the corner. Rather than bringing that other bit out. I'm not 100% sure. In the other corner, we'll try the other block. Yeah, hopefully, like I say, when 120... Hi, Eliza. How are you doing? And thank you for the creeper. Fortunately, don't have any creepers at the moment. I hope. So we need to do around this one, and I'm going to do this corner first, I think. Just so I can figure out which block we're going to use. Yep, definitely been too long. Always good to see new and old faces. Snake Eye was in chat earlier. It's been a couple of seasons since Snake Eye was on, and they were saying they plan to potentially come back as well. So that's cool. It's cool to see people return, etc. No, I still have plenty of glowstone. I still have most of what you gave me at the beginning of the season, Genesis. I am definitely not short of glowstone. Thank you very much. Sorry, won't be a second. Just need the drink. There we go. Okay, now I need to put the second row. It's quartz stairs. Oh yeah, I guess what I'm going to need to do probably is get some more of... Go chop down some more of these annoying things. I think I'm beginning to run low on them, aren't I? Double check. We've got a stack in a bit yet. Just seem to use a lot of trapdoors, and trapdoors are still very expensive. How a trapdoor can take... 2 trapdoors can take up more wood than 3 doors, I will never understand. Nope, I didn't know you had a farm for that at all. I've been either going into the Nether or buying it from one of the stores. As I usually do. You have 2. Right, so let's try this colour as well as the trapdoors and see which we prefer. Nope, just the one. I need to stick some torches around there so we can at least see things a little better for the minute. But not too close that the ice will melt. Wonder if I can put a light in the top of here without things melting. Fingers crossed. Doesn't tell me the light level of that block. We can hope for the best. Let's do the same on this side. Then you guys can decide which one we go with. I'll leave it all in your capable hands. Still have to take these walls up a fair bit. Oops. Oops. Stick a torch, not a slab, a torch, thank you. We got rid of you, didn't we? Because we found you were better going straight back. Yeah, I'd noticed Viper had jumped on the server a time or two over the past few days, so that was nice to see. So it's good that you guys are coming up with plans for next season. All right. Need more light. Yay. I made the jump. Right, from that one it was 3. Is that right? Out and up, yeah, and then it should be 3. Oops, wrong place. down. It doesn't seem right. These windows slightly bigger. Ah, there are only 2 on that side, the 3 on this side. They're slightly bigger. That's okay. You will just adapt. That's what we do. Yeah. That pulls that in. It looks really weird though that that bit doesn't step back. It goes 1 and back 3. It's behind here. I know I was trying to keep space for depth, but then that comes out 3 yet. Stick some torches about so things aren't growing in the walls. You know, I'm putting that there and it doesn't need to, because this block here is going to cover it. That's evened up. It's not too bad. I've got to bring it up to the roof. The thing is, okay. No, Eliza doesn't know. But Eliza's usually the font of one of the fonts of all knowledges on the server. She's amazing. So the question is, do we go with the glazed terracotta or do we go with a cyan powder? What do you guys say? Or do we go with stripped, warped? So you need to disappear because you're in the wrong place. You. So how are you doing today? All of them sound good actually. I don't think any of them are a terrible choice. It's just a matter of which of the 3 is better. I'm not sure if that's a bit too busy, or if it just brings compared to the other two. Oops, wrong place. We're doing that. We're not too bad, so we can stick torture too around so we don't have mobs. Yeah. Yeah, that was my concern, that it was a tad too busy. So we'll rule that one out. And we'll stick this one in for comparison for the minute. I'm thinking the stripped, but I don't know why. Yeah, that's a stripped one. Which means I am definitely going to have to go and get some more of this. Oh. Yep. But I should have enough for the corners. Yep, coming together. Sometimes we just have to see them in place to know. I know there's a lot of cyan in the build. So let's grab the windows. It is a great colour. I do love the colour. We go there, then we go. Because the floor level is going to be at this height. Right. There we go. Always fun trying to place a block while jumping. And that gives me, so it gives us what? Gives me a couple of blocks with which to put some details in there. Yeah. Hang on. Going across the top. And fall down, because that's what I do. Try and get around there without falling down this time. Now the windows are going to be at the bottom, but if I take the walls up to the dome and figure out how we light up and curve supports and keep the dome, or do I put another floor in at the top? It will be one of the next decisions. Yes, I didn't realise quite how tall the tower was. When you're designing in creative, I was designing for the shape outside, not necessarily how much extra room I would have inside. Right, so you need to disappear. Yeah. I think I need another block on top, don't I? Yep. Torches. Guess I better eat something. Kind of weird that I can't see what's up there yet. Oops, upside down. So do you know what you're doing next season yet, Cable and Joe? Seeing as people are already starting to make plans. Grab you. You there. Okay. Okay. Better, and that light helps in the corners. You know the theme, but none of it planned yet. That's cool. You're excited for your plans, TP? That's awesome. You don't have any particular plans. Just know you want to help with public things and take it from there. That's cool, Joe. I know how much you love helping. Kind of like that, but I'm kind of wondering about adding an extra block. I've got some on me, that's fine. I don't need to grab that one yet. I'm just looking at these straight edges and they're just feeling wrong. Nah, too thick. I'll have to think about it. Right, so you're 2, but you were 3. That's weird. I have a feeling I built this window wrong. The other 3 are 2s. Don't ask me why I built it wrong. Yes, I did a oops. Guess I did a miscount somewhere. I'd have to go and check the outside of the tower. And I don't think I want to tear the tower down at this late stage of the game. So what I'll have to do is check what I've done wrong. If it's a simple fix, maybe fix it. But if it's a complicated fix that means tearing a lot of it down, then I think I'm just going to live with the mistake. The world won't come to an end just because one section's not quite right. So which one is it? So I am facing east. Hang on. Let's sleep for a second. Me, I'm supposed to be helping with polls, and I'm also supposed to be helping somebody with a giant dome. Right, so 1, 2. But apart from that, I don't have plans for, really have plans for anything of my own. I said I would do one of the floors. Right, so it goes 1, it goes 2, it goes 1. Okay, so it goes 1, it goes 2, it goes 1. Not wrong. So if I do end up building something, it would be later, possibly later in the season. Right, so it should finish on that. Because from what I'm seeing, they should not exist. So I didn't make it wrong, I just for some reason put extra ice in. At least it's a quick fix. Hey Pat, how are you doing? Yeah, exactly. That, like I said, all depends on. I have plans in mind for the tolls, and like I say, a dome won't take too long to build. Was it you, Pat, I said I would build a dome for? Or was it Puri, or was it somebody else? I know I promised to build a dome for somebody, which won't take long. You. Right, so you don't need to be there anyway. That's good. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well, Pat. Right, so we can now put it was you. Yeah, that's cool. I was trying to remember who it was and I wasn't 100% sure, but I do know I'm building one for you. Yeah, I don't know how. I guess none of us will have any idea how long next season's going to be. But updates are what usually in the summerish. Usually. Not always. But it's been nice having a long season. Especially as I spent most of my season doing other things. Yeah. Yeah, the dome isn't a problem, like I say. As soon as you know where it is, just let me know. Where it is and what size you need it to be. Yeah, I think this is the longest season we've ever had. It's not where I want it, thank you. Put the light. We might make a 1.5 year mark. Yeah, that's definitely long compared to any of the others. Oh, that's not a problem because I won't have a great deal to do the first few days of the server is my betting. So I can head to the resource world and start gathering the sand while you find your location and so on. So don't worry too much about that part. Hey, if you think about it, I seriously, I built the island and we built the house and the temp halls, but then I spent how much time on single player? A fair chunk. You just saw, so you didn't know for sure what long season is. Oh yeah, usually it's. I think on average it's been what about 9 to 12 months. We've had shorter seasons though. I think we've had a 6 month season in the past, but that was because an update would have broken everything if we didn't have go to a new world. Because we'd planned to extend the border one season, while a chunk of it was kept to one side. Exactly. There has to be a whole bunch of stuff. It's fully understandable. Right, these windows are very tiny. I may have to just do a big pattern around the top. Just grab a whole bunch of calcite. And it's understandable. The way some seasons work out. But yeah, 9 to 12 months usually isn't too bad a length because you can get a fair chunk done in that time. They are definitely incredible. The mods and the staff are amazing. The amount of work behind the scenes that we never hear about. It just pretty smooth sailing for us players. There's a very few bumps in the roads. Yep. Which is good because there are a lot of time zones. And especially at the beginning, at the very beginning of the season, when you have a couple of hundred people on. Yeah. Though we had an amazing start this season. It was truly fantastic. Yep, they definitely do keep the community together. Not to mention they're just as crazy as the rest of the players. I guess you'll. Thank you for the creeper. Making me jump. Things aren't quite lit up at the moment. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm going to have to separate the dome off, aren't I? I'm just looking at the shape. So I can't, otherwise I can't keep the walls. Okay, so that's a question. If I take it up to just under the snow level and put another ceiling on, I could then have a dorm room at the top. Yeah, it truly was. Yeah, dodging the creepers and all the other mobs that you get on day one while you're trying to explore and everything else. But it's also sometimes it has not been quite as much fun when all of a sudden you jump back a whole bunch of chunks, etc. There have been some starts a bit that have been a little rough. So yeah, this season was amazing. It truly was. And the amount of work that's pre-done into it. Yeah. But there's nothing you can do about it. There really wasn't. And there was no point getting frustrated about it, even though it annoyed everybody. You can't say it didn't. But it wasn't as if there was anything anybody could do to prevent it. It just came with the territory of having so many people rushing in so many different directions at once. Because even though you can pre-gen and pre-load things, you've still got 200 people all heading in their own directions. Right, so I've only got... Do I have any more of those calcite? Does it really matter? Probably not, because I'm 2 blocks short. So I could put an edging block and a roof block, and that would make the 2 blocks difference. So that's fine. This is as tall as a room needs to be. What I'm thinking of... How many blocks are these? So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty sure I've got more than 5 blocks there. I could double these windows up and put a second one just above the first ones, just to help with the proportions, that it doesn't look all like it's all at the bottom. So the windows aren't on the outside, doesn't matter. I could use compressed ice so you can't actually see through it. Yeah, moving mobs could be interesting. I know by the time, like I've said, by the time I found a location, because I needed such a big space in the ocean, all the villages around here had been claimed. But fortunately, I have awesome neighbours who provided me with a couple of villages I could breed from. Which allowed me to set up the trading hall. And get that underway, which was really cool of them. So your bricks. Exactly. They were fantastic. Right, so we need to figure out, so what I'm going to do is mirror those up there. But we need to figure out some flooring. These blocks need to switch to the copper. For starters. $27 there. We'll use these to start with and then make some more. Like I said, when we put these in at the beginning of the stream, they weren't the permanent blocks. I just wanted to see if we could figure out a shape. The difference between these, oh, these are waxed. So they're going to have to be dealt with. I'll give them a chance to age. I still have a whole lot of copper to use over at the other build. People be amazing. You got some film back from the lab today and you're currently scanning them. That's cool. They've been having fun with the cameras. So let's strip. Yeah. I'll grab you because you're semi-aged. Which hopefully will allow things to age a little quicker. Yeah, it is definitely a weird sound. It's kind of like the new sound for these flap doors. It sounds like when you're chopping these stems. Like squeaky leather shoes. Which is one of those sounds that makes me cringe. People don't like the nails on chalkboard. That never bothered me. But squeaky leather shoes. Yep, definitely a weird sound. Yeah. We've only got about a minute or so of stream left. The server's going to restart in a minute. And that's passed really fast. Hard to believe. I do like the way the shapes come in. We're making progress. Well, you never got any leather, but now you gave me an idea. I am sure you will have fun with it. Okay, so that's a restart time. Let me grab the other screen, which likes to hide from me. Shouldn't, because I've got plenty of monitors. Okay, so let's do that, and let's see if anybody I know is... I don't have anybody I know on my list streaming. Let's just click on the main thing. Yeah, nobody I know is streaming, unfortunately. So I will call it a day there. You guys have a great rest of the day and week. Hopefully I will see you guys on Friday if you can make it. Same time, same place, same back channel as they say. Have a great time and take care of yourselves. Thank you everyone. Bye all.